Hello, my name is David King, and I'm here with Dave Robison, and Lyle Hansen is our trusty video photographer, and we are going to tell you a little bit about the Trilogy Trail system. About 5 years ago, Dave Robison and I came up with the idea of walking all the Trilogy Trails in one day. The acronym for that is, of course, Watttiod. The total length is 15 miles, which is actually longer than the trail length, but because we walk them all continuously, we have to walk between trailheads and sometimes do some doubling back. In order to make the walk a little more accessible, Dave came up with the idea of doing it in 3 zones. And so we are starting here at the end of the cul-de-sac on Northeast 129th Court, and each loop ends up back at the starting point. So if you are not interested in hiking for 15 miles, you can do zone 1, which is about 6 miles. Then you can continue on zone 2, which is another 4.4 miles, and then the final loop is zone 3, which is about 4.5 miles. You should plan on about 5 hours plus lunch. You can pick up a trail map at the clubhouse desk that looks a lot like this. So let's go walking.
Here we are on the Palisades Trail, just off of Adair Creek. The great thing about the Watttiod is you get to experience all of the Trilogy Trails, including these steps on the Palisade Trail. One of the great things about the Watttiod is that you pass by all of the geocaches on the Trilogy Trail system. Don't know what a geocache is? Well, there's an app for that you can get on your smartphone. I've hidden 16 geocaches on the Trilogy Trail system. Other people have hidden several more. It's a great thing to do when you're on a walk, especially with your family or your grandkids. The geocaches are little treasure boxes that are hidden on the trail, and in the box are little trinkets. You can just find them, or you can take a trinket and replace it with another one. It's great fun to wander all over not only the Trilogy Trails, but there are geocaches in the watershed. There are geocaches across Novelty Hill in the Redmond Ridge neighborhood. In fact, there are over 1 million geocaches all over the world.
Now we are here at the intersection of the Bog Trail and the Tennis Court Trail. The Bog Trail is owned and maintained by King County. It runs roughly north-south along close to the western boundary of the Trilogy development. By following the Tennis Court Trail, we're very close to the pickleball courts, the tennis courts, the bocce ball, and the clubhouse. And when we do the Watttiod, we schedule getting to this point at about noon so that we can go to the clubhouse for lunch.
A lot of people don't even know this is here, but I'm on one of the official Trilogy Trails. We're just north of Devon Way at the far north end of the Trilogy development. And then there's this lovely little paved trail. We're here at the Vine Maple Trailhead, 242nd Place and Vine Maple. Here we are on the Sunrise Loop Bridge, one of the other beautiful sights you can see on the Watttiod. We are right here on 232nd at the intersection of the Trilogy Parkway Trail and the Collin Creek Trail. We're going to follow the Collin Creek Trail up here to Duck Lake. I'm at the Duck Lake viewing platform. This trail was discovered by members of the Forest Stewardship Committee, and subsequently, as an Eagle Scout project, this platform was built. This is one of the most beautiful spots on the Trilogy Trails.
One thing that's interesting about Duck Lake, and the reason for its name, is that this is a stopover point for migrating ducks, and they're mostly here in November and December of every year. So if you're going to walk all the Trilogy Trails in one day, you have to walk all the Trilogy Trails in one day. So one of the rituals of Watttiod is that we walk each one of these little stub trails and kick the bollard at the end. So that's the walk. And don't forget the equipment: a small backpack, a snack, sunscreen, sun hat, water bottles, and if you like, walking sticks. Enjoy our forest.